first of all, the location has been changed because I have been moving around somewhere. So after that coffee scene and everything, now today we are in some different place. And good morning to all. My name is Ritesh, and I'm learning BTech in civil engineering from VIT Chennai. And today I'm gonna be talking about economics, which is I'm very fond of, and I thought economics is very interesting. And if you have a right teacher and you have right tools, that it could be a game changer for you. So today I've been discussing about monopoly, oligopoly, and the game theory. Yeah, I'm not going to go in any statistics way, any graphs or something. I'm just giving you a total overview. That's it. Total overview. Right. Let's start. First thing is first. Let me clear something like what we are discussing. We are discussing a monopoly. We are discussing about oligopoly, and we are going to be discussing about a basic thing, game theory. And the game theory is something like, if you lose, it's not like some normal games and something that you are just willing, like giving, like playing something and you're just winning and losing. This is a kind of a game theory. If you lose, you're gonna be bankrupt. Right, you're gonna be bankrupt. So let's discuss and let's talk about what is the monopoly, oligopoly, and go in a single way, and let's talk about. When we talk about market, we talk about basically we take some like categories in the market. The first is the number of production, second is the control prices, and third is the new market. I mean, how hard are the companies to get into that market? So in this basis, we talk about the perfect competition. Perfect competition means, in simple words, identical projects, no controls over price, and second thing, you are the only person who can change the price and everything, and which is very easy to get into because there's no big barriers. Like if you are selling like a fruit or vegetable, you can convince a customer to give you 5 rupees, and you can say another person can sell that same vegetable in 10 rupees. So this is the perfect competition. And in this thing, by the way, if we are right now we are talking about the game theory. So in this game theory, so we're gonna be only talking about, let's talk about monopoly. Monopoly is a kind of a phenomena where we know less or no substitute of a product. So example, if we are talking about Amazon Kindle, there is no substitute of reading. Just tell me another name which has a reading specs, like you can use that for reading as a book. There's nothing. So that kind of a product which has no substitute or very less substitute is called monopoly. And monopoly is something like, in monopoly the companies keep the prices whatever they want because there is no competition. And second thing, variation is very high because you're going to be crushed by some other big companies if they come. So this battle remains in the big companies. So as we are talking about monopoly, let's talk about the categories in monopoly. First is monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is a kind of a competition. Let's talk about furniture. Like furniture is something what you can create by your own. It's very easy to create and less variegations needed. Means large producers creating the same and identical kind of a product, and there's a less variegations to enter the build and enter in the industry. As I talk about furniture, we can talk about like fast food vendors like McDonald's, Burger Kings. They keep their prices as the wave of the market, like how the market is going right now, how the consumer wants. So they price low and they price high. If they price both low, if they price both low, the customers will be divided as being the brand name. And if they keep the price high, chances are people might shift to the third party, like third producer in the fast food industry. Second, oligopolistic competition. Oligopolistic competition is something like which is a competition which is being fight amongst one or two major products of a big companies like laptop, fridge, smartphones, etc. People, like, it's a very high investment competition. You have to invest more to gain more customers, and it is very tough to get in this sort of business. But do you know that in oligopoly competition they are sometimes played by monopoly? Yeah, let me explain. Talk about Apple. As you know, Apple is a very big company and it has many competitions in laptop markets, PCs, but Apple has always been considered as a monopoly of the laptops. Because why? Because as we compare the laptop with Apple and as compared to next to Dell, people are buying more laptops, more Apple laptops because of the company brand recognition and the company premium quality. Because if you convince your customers, if you convince your customers that these brands, if you buy, you will be very cool, very good looking, very high post, then people will pay the whatever the price you want. And Apple is doing the same thing for last 20-25 years. Apple has been premium companies. That's why there are some companies whose place like which are oligopoly, but playing as a monopoly in some industries. That's the reason. The success of Apple and other big companies, people play roles with the advertisements and some like of offers and everything. But as per the economists and big economists have said, advertisement doesn't bring anything. It's just a waste of money. But little bit, yes, little bit the collaborative of company gets customers from the being a good advertisement. And as being competition, a big competition, as being oligopoly is a very big thing. So the big companies play with the mind and the strategy of other companies and give their own moves. These type of phenomena which by the company which company uses to get into the market and stay in the market very healthy is called game theory.
We're going to be discussing about the game theory. The basic, let's understand what the game theory is. The game theory is basically means uh, a game played by companies to just get through the minds or doing so much analogy of of their competition, so they can boost their profits to the maximum. So, wave theory is very important for the companies. Like it's tell them what is going on in the market, how the market is growing, how the market is increasing, how to get the prices the where it wants. This is called a game theory, and it's a very tough way. And many companies join together to keep a fixed price to maintain their profits. This phenomena is called cartel, and this phenomena is called cartel, and which may the cartel helps the company to grow even further and increase prices as as two companies has emerged. For example, if there are two vegetable markets, one vegetable market is selling in low price, one vegetable market is selling in high price. If both vegetable market get merged, makes a cartel. That means both vegetable market will cost same price or even high price for the same, which is not very good for consumers, as it creates a monopoly. And these type of price increasement is called collusion. In many countries collusion is illegal, but where it's legal it is under government surveillance. So instead of these cartel thing, very large companies follow price leadership game, which really means, for example, if you are working in an in the airline industry, and there are many airlines in India, as you know, and if one big airline, for example, Indigo, increase their fares by 5%, so many people join that race. Many people go with that thing. If somebody cuts their price in half or down. So many airlines follow the same rule as a big company follows. That's called price leadership. This is one way they follow to control the prices. Now, second thing, let's talk about the game. Many economists complete this game and complete the analogy of another company with a payoff matrix. Let me show you how.